Hi everyone, thanks for checking in with our new video today. I am going to just kind of be doing a reorganize and a new look on what I think will help motivate me to get back into budgeting. It's just been this year specifically very hit or miss with me. I have just not been consistent at all. I think that my issue is, and everybody budgets differently, so like this might not even be of any interest to you, but I just thought I would share what I want to do moving forward and just kind of give it 6 months and see where I'm at and see if I was able to stick to it. So the typical budgeting, you set aside each month into each envelope or whatever, each pay period, you would set, a specific amount. I'm talking specifically sinking funds too. So I would set aside, but for sinking funds, I never really had goals for them. I just wanted to keep adding. I would have a certain amount that I would do and I would stick more or less to that. But as far as a goal, I didn't really, besides my medical, because there's a prescription that I get that's a certain amount each month. And then for my kids' sports, I kind of would have an idea. So I don't really have goals in place. And I think that's where I'm a goal person. If you say, okay, save this much, and then that way there's like an ending point for me. I think that's what it's all about. So last year I was pretty consistent with my sinking funds, but I also did a few different savings challenges and I completed them all. And I just felt really satisfied after completing them. So this is my thought. And let me know in the comments what you guys think, but I am going to try this. So there is a couple envelopes I am going to still maintain. So birthdays and what's the other one? Oh, medical. So those two I'm going to maintain. But my thought is to do a couple savings challenges in lieu of stuffing all my other sinking fund envelopes. But I'm going to keep them there. And I'm probably going to, I do have another binder coming from a shop that I'm super excited about. So I will probably use that for what I'm doing here. So what I'm thinking is I have a bunch of different savings challenges that I want to do. A lot of them are smaller. So we're going to start off small because I don't want to overwhelm myself and then not be able to complete them either. So this one, what I'm going to do is, for example, say I do the 1K. Once I complete the 1K, then I stuff into my remaining envelopes. So that's why I want to have a few going on because, if I do 1K, I might not get there in a month or 2 weeks or whatever my time frame is. So I want to coordinate different sinking or different, and I'm going to clean up my binder today too. It's a big mess. But what I want to do, so for example, the ones. This is $52 once completed. I just actually switched it out too. I could probably complete this one today. So once the ones are completed, then I'm going to pick a sinking fund to stick it into. But if it's a higher amount where I don't, for example, the 1K, I can put that into multiple sinking funds. And I'm just going to give myself a time frame. And I'm going to try to complete it all. And so this is basically going to prep me for October. So I'm going to work a month prior to prep for the next month. So I probably won't be I probably won't be stuffing any sinking funds this month besides birthdays. And then my kids' sports, we have some things coming up for that. So that one and medical. Those are probably going to be the only 3 that I do. And the reason being is because I want to try to complete 3 different challenges. And then at the end of September, I'll try to do a video every week on the savings challenge. And then on the end of September, I'm going to unstuff the savings challenges. And then I will put that all into the different categories. So then October, I'll actually have the categories all filled up. So this is what I want to try because I'm just very goal driven. I need like an accomplished number, but like I said, like these all kind of change for me monthly. So if I can stay, it's kind of like getting a month ahead too, in a sense. I do all of my like bills, house bills, that sort of thing all comes out of my account. So I do that separately. So this is all just sinking funds for me, and I just want to have fun with it again. So I think this will really motivate me, and I think it's just like a fun, different way to try to save, and try to, you know, keep my sinking funds going. Now, I do want to have one just specifically for savings. So I'm probably going to be doing quite a bit of challenges. And that's, like I said, it's going to be in lieu of stuffing my envelopes every week. So I want to do, my idea is to do probably, so I'll do the 5s, the 1s, just because I always have 1s, and that one's pretty easy to do. A 1K, the travel, and the travel will be specific for travel. And then, I'm gonna do, my goal is to do this one twice before Christmas. So I'm gonna use this, I have a Christmas challenge, too, but just to kind of keep it all condensed. And then, I might be overwhelming myself here, but like I said, I'm not going to be stuffing any sinking funds. I want to do this for Black Friday, or I might pull out my Black Friday one because it's a lot of small amounts where this is, I know 10, you know, to each his own, but I want to try. I also have a leftover one. I think that must be in another binder, but last year I saved up 500 for Black Friday. We have a Black Friday challenge. I just don't have mine on me. And it was so awesome because I don't really like go out and just buy myself or the house things. Like I just get so busy. I mean, which is, you know, that's awesome because then I'm not spending as much money. But I love to buy during Black Friday. There's so many good deals, and not just that. A lot of small businesses come out with new things during that week. I mean, we're coming out with a bunch of new releases during then. So there's a lot of launches going on, and I really want to focus on supporting more small business too. So I want to see about doing a challenge within that of being able to buy local and small for the holidays, and then also for myself too during that time of the year. So these will be for that. I will need to I probably use this envelope and then this one for right now. So yeah, 500 during Black Friday would just be specifically for what I want during that time. And then this one twice would give me about 2K. So that, I mean, that's a decent size for Christmas. And then the remaining, these 3 will be to stuff my envelope for the next month. So I'm hoping I can stay on track. So what I've been doing is I've been doing a lot of like random here and there stuff where I've been getting paid cash for different things that I've made. So, and then I've also pulled out some money. So I pulled this out. I have money in here. So we're going to count it up and see how much we have. And then I brought my calculator, and there's a couple ones here. So yeah, I'm going to try this, and I hope it made sense how I explained it, how I was thinking about it in my head. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. And then I do have some random money in here, which I think I'm just going to pull out. Yeah, I think that was it. Oh, that can go in the ones. And I want so emergency fund, that's another one where I usually do have a goal set in place for that one, which is 1,000. So I'm probably going to include that one as well. Okay. So first I think I had already started this one, but I want to count what we have here. And actually, 100 of this was for my son. He has a little business, and that's how much he made, so I pulled it out for him. Okay, so for ones, I'm gonna just separate these really quick. I hate it when bills are not in order. These are all 5s, 100, 1. I love 50s. I'm weird. I really like 50s, but they don't have them at the ATM, at least not at my bank. And the line is always really long. Okay, those are all 5s. Okay, so, and then this is, I was starting a binder for, so I might do, this is some budgeting sheets got from Infinite Lotus. I'm just not sure which tracker I want to use for how I'm gonna do this. Maybe this one. I kind of want to write down debt payment. No. Maybe this saving. No, it's not. I don't want to ruin the rings. So, as I state, I don't think this is going to work. Actually, I think the date, deposit, balance. No, because it's not. Maybe income tracker. And I'm just going to name it. So, I think what I'll do is, for example, emergency fund, medical, and the savings challenges I'm not going to write here. These are just the ones that I want to, the sinking funds that I do want to. Birthday, and, oh, sports, which I don't know if I have an envelope for that. And this one, my newer setup. Oh, I actually found, okay, no. And then I will figure out what I'm gonna stuff in there today, but okay. So first let's figure out how much we have. And I'm just gonna write on here, so I don't have to go look for my notepad. Okay, so for ones, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ones. 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So 150 in 5s. 10s, 2, so 20. 20s, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40. So 240, wait, okay, over here. And then $100 bill. 1. Okay. And then I will be having, probably changing up my envelopes too, so, or adding some categories. So I will prep all of that as well. Okay, so I'm gonna just set this over here. This was a very just casual style little video I wanted to put together, so that's why I don't have a lot of my stuff out. I've been wanting to film this for a while, and I'm like, the more I put it off, I'm not gonna get it done. And I want to give myself a good solid month. So this is the 1K challenge. These are new to our shop. It comes in 1, 5K, and 10K, depending on the amount, the envelope sizes, or the envelope quantity changes. And then it comes with a tracker and a cute little quote on there. So this is commit, and then it's double-sided, and this is meant to kind of be a dashboard. So it's like a 2-for-1 type of thing. And so I already have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, oh wait, 30 in here. Let me make sure, did I mark that? Oh, yes. So I have 30, and I'm going to, okay, actually I should total up this. 100 plus 240 plus 20 plus 150. And the 6 I'll put in the 1, so I'm not going to add that. So 510 is what I do have here. I actually think I should probably assign this amount first, only because I know I do want to include this. So I think what I'm going to do is just 50s down the board to make it easy. But I am going to set a certain goal for each one. So this one's going to be 1K. This one's probably going to be around the same. And then this one, probably 200 for birthdays, and sports, probably 200 as well. I just want to look at everything and make sure that the numbers match before I do that. So just stuffing something for now is what I want to do. So gifts, dogs, planner, home, random. Just trying to see. Okay, so I have a medical. I thought I had a birthday one. I don't have a birthdays. That's weird. I could have sworn I did. Well, I think for now I'll just use this one. It was an actual extra envelope that I made. So 50, I'll put actually just 50 in there. And then I'll just put her right there. Okay, and then this one I'll use for sports for right now until I have time to make one. So this will be 50, and it's actually kind of nice because usually I pay for things in cash, so I can just take this envelope with me. So that one will be sports. Actually, I could write it with this pen. It just won't look as cute. That's okay. So this pen, I just have to let it dry, but are these envelopes, you can use the metallic Sharpies on them. I know there is a gold one, I just only have the silver. Okay, and then, so the last two were emergency, 50. I'm gonna leave these envelopes in here, but I am gonna eventually probably just keep the savings challenges separate. But for right now, I'll just leave them in here until I get that other binder. Those two are 50. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this one for the, where did I put, oh, for the 20s. So for the 20s, I already had 2 marked off. I think I was just testing the product. So I'll put 2, actually, let's see. We have September, October, November, just like I'm just going to average right now. So if I stuffed every week for the next 12 weeks, so that's 48 weeks, right? No. 4 times 3. Okay, 12. And then I take 2,000, we'll just say 2,000 divided by 12. So we need to do 160-ish. So we'll do 160 this week. I'll just take that 100. And then I need to mark off some more. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60. Okay. So this one, the idea behind this is you can stick the tracker there and put, you can put other trackers here, cash. So I'm gonna put cash. I'm gonna, oh, I have it all folded up. So that's that one. I'm gonna move the cash up. You guys don't need that full frame. The next one will be tens, and this one is for Black Friday, which again, September, October, most of November, we'll just say 10 weeks. So 500 divided by 10 is 50. That's a reasonable amount. So I'll take, I don't have, I should have, see, this is why I really should plan this out before I go to the bank, because I could have grabbed more tens. But in lieu of that, I can just, actually, let me see. Do I have any tens in any of these envelopes? No. Am I in here? Yeah, because they don't have tens at the ATM. I'll just put some fives in there for now so I can get to that 50. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and then I'll switch them out when I go to the bank. I'll have to go on a day when it's not so crazy or right when they open. And this does, I like using Sharpies because it won't smear. And this, you just take rubbing alcohol and it comes right off. Okay, so I'll put these in here. These are they're actually double the material, so they're thicker and they're clear. We're getting them in the A5 size and A7 for our launch during Black Friday. So for ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I think this is off because I did have to borrow from it. So I'm just gonna like replenish it to where it's supposed to be. I think both of them are. Okay, yeah, this is 30 because I had switched out the ones, and right now, so if this is 52, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. It should be $38, which I didn't take too much. Took 30. Well, I'll add, so this will be 40, so I'll mark off 2 for that, and then 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I have any? I think I had a 1. Oh, but my wallet's outside. I think I do have a 1 out there, so I'm just gonna add this 5, and that way this one is finished. And when I finish one challenge, if I finish it before, because you know it's ones, if I finish it before the end of the month, I might include another challenge in its place that's the same size or smaller, and not stress about completing it, obviously, because I'd be starting it mid-month or wherever I'm at, and just start it and just continue on with it as like an extra little one. Okay, and then for fives, this might be another one I had to, oh no, I had to borrow from. So fives, we should have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. And then, so here's the 40 that it's supposed to be. And I'm gonna add, okay, so 260 divided by 4. Oops, 260 divided by 4. So if I wanted to do this monthly, I would have to cash stuff 65 a week. There's 40 already in here, so I will just go ahead and do, it would be 25, so I'll do 30 just to go up a little bit more. And then that way I'm on track with this one. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 15, 20, 25, 30. So I think what is going to have to help me is creating some sort of spreadsheet that I can divide all of the savings challenges up weekly, so then I know what I need instead of just stuffing random amounts. So as I'm going through this, I'm finding out what's going to help me. So just bear with me on my new little idea that I had for how to get motivated with cash stuffing. So that's, I mean, as you saw, I'm titling the video. And travel, I don't really have plans right now, but I just want to, this same idea as the 1K, this actually adds up to 2,500. I just wanted to start to try to save a little here and there. So I'm gonna do $25 just for right now. Just to get something in there. Always, like, something is better than nothing is what, you know, I say about that. And then commit, we should have, I can't see it, 20 and 10. So we should have 30, which I think I did see in here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yes. So there's already 30. And this is one that I don't know. So it would be obviously, well, I don't even need to do that. It's $250 a week to make it for that. So I'm gonna have to get some more money out. But right now I think I'm just going to put 20 in here. And then I do want to have just some, like, no goal or anything, but something in my random one, just in case I need cash for something that I didn't think about, like a fundraiser, or the kids need money for something at school. I just want to do something like that. So this is 30, 10, and 20. Put that in here, and I think I'm gonna put travel first. Oh, I shoved the money too far down. Actually, let me take this out. Yeah, I'll put travel back there just because that one is just if I'm gonna have some extra. So I think the next video I'll do is just going over what the dollar amounts look like. I'll create something that's a printout of just how I can easily track this. And then, okay, so we have money, emergency, and medical, and I'm just gonna stick this in, or I'll just put it in savings. Or no, because I will be obviously spreading those out there. So let's put this in random, like I had said, and it's like a miscellaneous. I just like to be different, so I call it random. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of my idea. I am open to your thoughts or how you think I can make it better. This is just something that I think will really motivate me to stay on track because there's an end goal. So, like, I'm behind on Christmas. Usually I mean, the latest I've started is like June. Last year I did that and I was able to save the $2,000. So, and then Black Friday, same thing. So let's see if I can stay on track with these. With my job, I do get paid bi-weekly, but my business is from multiple different sources because I do wholesale, I do my actual website, I still do Etsy, even though I mean, that's a whole nother subject, but I just leave it there. So Etsy is paid once a week, and my website, it's deposited usually like within 2 business days for the day. So you're getting paid out daily pretty much, except for over the weekend. So this is just gonna help me allocate those funds to the appropriate places. And then wholesale, same thing. It just kind of the site I use, it goes same. Once you ship it, they deposit it the next day. But TikTok, I haven't really been pushing TikTok just because of the way they pay out, and then you have to ship it now within 2 business days, and sometimes that's really hard to do because your videos like could go viral on there really easily. They do a lot of videos where it's a click where you can shop it. I see that those do go viral because they're trying to push TikTok shop, which, you know, that's awesome for a seller, but sometimes it can get really overwhelming. And that one, it depends on your tier, but it fluctuates. So it could be anywhere from once they deliver plus 8 days. So sometimes like there's just like a mountain just sitting there because it's being held. So that's why I don't really use TikTok that much, but I might start going that route again. And then I do stuff locally where people do like end up Venmoing me or Zelling or even just paying cash. So yeah, I just want to stay more accountable with all of these different income sources as for my business, and just cash stuffing that portion, and really just keeping an eye on where that dollar is going, instead of just doing what I've been doing, which I want to start building up my savings again. I haven't really been adding much to it, so that's, you know, I have the envelope here, but what I'll probably end up doing is once I get to a certain amount, I'll just like take it and then put it in the account. I haven't really decided how I'm doing that. Or I'll set up an auto transfer and do this at the same time. I have like a cash savings as well. Just the opportunities are endless. So I think this is dry. So I'm gonna add that. Oh, this is my son's. He loves McDonald's. I didn't even realize that was in here. I'll just put that in the sports one. And so I think while I'm thinking about it, some categories that I know I need to add, and I'm going to just put it here. Or no, I'm going to put it here. I don't want to mess this up. Is kids, because I had a separate binder for them. But I think I'm just going to do one bulk binder, or just one envelope. I might leave sports like that, because like I said, I can just take the envelope with me. So kids, I do need a house cleaner envelope. Birthdays, I might leave like that as well. Which, yeah, it's so weird I didn't have a birthdays envelope, unless I moved it to somewhere else. And then as I go through it, I'm just gonna be really conscious of what we're spending our money on weekly. So then I know more or less, what other envelopes I might need. So when October comes, I have it all prepared. And I'm still like super obsessed with these envelopes. It's like a peekaboo style, envelope. So I'm still really loving these. And I have actually this new idea. So, and then this is something new that we added. I have this new idea for a vellum, and it's handmade. I keep saying I'm not doing handmade anymore as far as envelopes because they're so time consuming. But then I get an idea, and I do enjoy making things. It's just customized ones take forever, and you know, people don't like to wait, which I totally understand. So that's what was stressing me out, is just like, oh, where's my order? Where's my order? I mean, but a lot of this stuff takes a long time to make. So I'm gonna be showing that today. It's something that I did. On a lot of my stuff I do on Instagram. So if you don't follow me there, check me out there, and I'll include that down below. But I want to come back and do a couple other videos, maybe going over this, seeing how I can make this work for me. And then when I get that new binder, I'll do a setup of that. And then a setup of that, and then adding the envelopes that are needed for this one. But yeah, and then we also, are having some new things, like I said, coming up. So just stay tuned for all of that. Updates usually are on Instagram. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, let me know what you think of what's going on in my head as far as my way of getting myself back on track. I'm motivated. I am going to try to stay really good and not take from this one any cash. So that's why I put that 40 in there. And yeah, so I'm going to just, every time I get from that extra income where, I do have to leave money in my account for my business, as far as my business checking account for when I do need to order things. So I will be keeping money in there, but I think I'm just going to make sure I have like a minimum. And then when I'm over that minimum, then I'll pull that out. So that'll just be weekly. So I'll just be very mindful of that. And I think I'll be surprised on how much I can actually get done. And then I just need to set a goal in place. So my next video, I think I will work on that sheet I was talking about, and then assigning the specific weekly goal and seeing if I can get to there, if it's manageable based on the income that is coming in. Because with any small business, it's very fluid. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to be more active on here. I know I say that a lot, but I am trying to time management better so I can include YouTube as more of an option for my shop, and learning more about what our products are. Not just like, oh, okay, see a short video of what it is, but just actually really explaining our thought process behind them all. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys watching.